Beautiful hearts, we greet you with love of our infinite space of light, and we greet you on this beautiful day. We are here with Anrita Melchizedek of the Pleiadian and Melchizedek Light Network. Anrita is such a beautiful heart, tirelessly working to share her wisdom with you and to offer transmissions that truly uplift and transform our lives and our world. And we're so pleased today to bring you this beautiful webinar, Quantum Jumping into 2026. And Rita, thank you for being here. Welcome.
Thank you, Lorraine, and such a wonderful now moment as we transition from one year into the next. So welcome, beloved hearts. I would like to welcome you to this Quantum Jumping into 2026 Masterclass as we quantum jump into the universal 1 year of 2026, enveloped in the fire horse energy, which will bring for us greater levels of stability, awareness, and alignment to our divinity, as well as deepening expansion of our service work, and our heart streaming and joy. So quantum jumping then is the ability to expand into higher timelines and to experience the highest versions of ourselves in each now moment. Quantum jumping presents multiple versions of reality to us based on our consciousness and light. We can experience all that is highest aligned when we are fully present in each now moment, dreaming our new earth reality into being by jumping and expanding into the timelines that flow with the greatest levels of joy and grace and ease and sovereignty, empowerment, abundance, creativity, unity, love, and so much more. And with this, we further merge with and integrate our multidimensional selves, our higher self aspects, and of course, our beloved I Am Presence, and these aspects of ourselves that are already experiencing self-mastery. So we bring it back here. Essentially, we are our future selves here and now. So alignment then is key in quantum jumping and working with these consciousness codes or light codes that are activating from within. When we make the choice to experience all that is highest aligned, timelines will present and materialize in response to our frequency and vibration as we then anchor, activate, and then actualize and stabilize our new now moment, this 0 point presence. And when we talk about the 0 point presence, we're talking about simply being in this now moment as the light of God that we truly are, in that conscious awareness, in that ability to see and sense and move with that grace and ease through the trust and surrender to our universe, through the guidance of our higher selves and the embodiment of our beloved I Am Presence. What occurs then is we release what no longer serves us. We're continuously releasing this density to allow for these divine templates and consciousness codes to activate from within initially, and then out there in the creation of our new earth realities. In other words, we're writing or rewriting from each now moment, from each 0 point presence, because that is how we're creating. The new earth templates don't exist until we create them and we step into them, we hold that frequency and we expand into it. In the beginning of our journey, all the templates and frequencies and light codes outside of us. Our bodies also sleep and we're asleep. That's our unconsciousness. And these unconscious programs are playing out and dictating the vibrational frequency of our reality. But as our light body starts to awaken and activate, and we go deeper within, and we connect more deeply to the light of God, the DNA awakens, and that's what we talk about then, the DNA activations, because each subatomic particle becomes a stargate, a portal. And this is a process in which we recode, reprogram, and reconfigure all to the highest level of light that we are. And this activates the light codes and the new earth programs from within to shift our realities as we release the old programs, the stories, the false beliefs and judgments. This is all the density from the 3D and 4D matrices. So we step into that fifth dimensional frequency, that 0 point. And that essentially is just the start of our journey. And I'll move a little bit more into explaining how we move through both the spiritual and this physical ascension process with continuous light body upgrades and DNA activations. And this assists us then to become our soul or higher self aspects and activate our light body. So additionally, then we clear the density within the physical body and the lower bodies through these continuous ego deaths as we dissolve and clear and purge, transcend, and expand beyond old cellular memories and these addictions and false beliefs and judgments, everything that is not of the light, all the victim persecutor consciousness, all the lesser than, better than consciousness, all unconscious behavior, which is all part of old earth, comes up for us in order to not only see it, but to be able to unravel very specific programs or beliefs that we might have, and then to release that. So quantum jumping then is this process that is reshaping our reality. And discomfort is often experienced in the physical body. This is in the spiritual ascension journey that we're talking about. Because the consciousness of where we are, we temporarily step back into the lower realm due to the density clearing. So we expand, we can hold that frequency for a while, but if we don't have the level of purity within the body, we then go back. That's what we talk about in misalignment. So here we're talking about alignment and misalignment. And then we move forward again. So simultaneously, what we're doing now is we're creating the light body. The light body is the soul body. And that is shifting then the spiritual frequency of the body into a physical ascension where we're initially ascending in the consciousness and light, and then we're descending in soul embodiment. And then we're moving into becoming that light. That is our light body. And we move into different levels of that light body through photonic light, through plasma light, through the electrical frequencies, through gamma rays. And this then is a continuous process where we are moving with the feminine aspects of ourselves and the masculine aspects as we increase the spin and the light of the subatomic particles within the body to become these stargates and connect into these corresponding portals of light, birthing each now moment quantumly based on our frequency as we expand these timelines or portals most aligned to bring all back into this now moment as our future selves. So now as we enter into 2026, we are offered this opportunity to align and step into the new, because we are stepping into a new 9-year cycle, and we're doing this through the 111 gateway on January the 1st, 2026. And this is calling forth a deeper alignment of our soul's purpose and our soul's passion, and really to experience our new earth realities through the heart of love and the wisdom of the higher mind. So the 111 gateway invites us to trust our intuition and our universe as we expand our loving heart and we flow along these organic Christed timelines. And essentially what I talk about when I'm talking about the organic Christed timelines, it's the new earth gridding that occurs as we align to our higher selves and our universe, our beloved I am presence, as we listen to those messages, but we also connecting into Gaia's consciousness and the plasma light grids and the unity grid of divine love. So there's a constant flow, a constant sense of how we're moving from one moment to the next. And this is then to trust that flow along these Christed timelines. And with that then to have an intention of where we want to place our focus in order to quantum jump into all that is highest aligned. And what I mean by highest aligned is, of course, what is soul aligned. There's different options that will present from a 3D perspective, different options that will present from a 4D perspective, and different options that will also present from a 5D perspective. So we want to choose what is 5D, 6D, 7D, and beyond in the choices that we make. That then is how we continuously ascend and become our higher selves here. And this is then the 0-point presence that we experience through the divine feminine aspects of ourselves. This is our being, and our divine masculine is our doing and higher mind consciousness. And with this, then we also experience the consciousness of the body expanding with divine health and wellness blueprints. So as we flow into the energy of 2026, with this opportunity to choose all that is highest aligned, to align with our purpose, to align with our passion, to align with our new earth realities, and to manifest all that we would like to experience on both the inner and outer planes. We're doing so with this fire horse energy, which occurs once every 60 years. So this fire horse energy, it's a rare and transformative energy of the Chinese zodiac that brings forth and calls in the fire frequencies within, that ignites and activates the crystalline light body, that lifts us through the phoenix rising into that next level of crystalline or Christ consciousness, and expands the frequencies of both the feminine and the masculine. So we deepen into courage, we deepen into power, we deepen into clear boundaries, self-worth, sovereignty, truth, purpose. These are all qualities and frequencies that are lining us into the energy of 2026. So it's going to be very much a year of doing. This last year has been assembling all the templates, one could say, and bringing all into alignment so that we can really just step out into the new. And we are doing this with greater levels of clarity, greater levels of wisdom, greater levels of light. And the universe is expanding for us then multiple opportunities to quantum jump into timelines with new career opportunities, new relationships, new places to stay, maybe new countries to explore, and so much more as we deepen into this ascension descension process in soul embodiment. And we're doing this too with these pure photonic light frequencies. The photonic light is the soul light, and then expanding with the plasma light frequencies, which are shifting the cells in the body from the carbon to the silicate to crystalline consciousness, and allowing that through the expansion of our loving hearts and the pineal gland activations, at least initially, the ability to map quantumly our new earth realities in alignment to our soul and higher selves in each now moment. So I'm going to take you through a transmission that connects you more deeply into the higher self aspects of yourselves and into that inner plane consciousness quantum realm, where we connect to many of the higher self aspects of ourselves in self-mastery, but also where we connect into the spiritual hierarchy, because the spiritual hierarchy is really experienced as we tune into not only our own divinity and our own light, but the expansion of all those holding this unity grid and this divine love and unity consciousness frequency for the sacred earth. And there's a lot of inner plane ashrams, there's a lot of ascension seeds, there's a lot of light cities, and of course many galactic beings and many illumined beings of light, the archangels and the angels and the galactics and the ascended beings, all working with us and offering us to greater levels of initiation into the knowing of the timelines of self-mastery that we are able to experience when we trust and surrender to our universe. And we do this now through our ability to expand our consciousness and to expand our light. So let's take a few deep breaths into the body just to start and to center and to come together in this beautiful circle of light. We really are feeling this incredible connection with one another at this higher light level. Just feeling and sensing us coming together as one heart and one love and one unified field of light. Bringing the focus initially to our breath. So our breath is that level of conscious awareness into how we're feeling in each now moment. As we breathe in love and breathe out love. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose or mouth. Expanding the lower abdomen as you breathe in, contracting the lower abdomen as you breathe out. As you feel your heart expanding with the sense of love, you take a moment to say to yourself, I love you. Giving your full name now. I love you. I love you. And as you continue this deep rhythmic breath now, you call in the overlighting of Mother, Father, God, and all the illumined beings of light from on high you personally acknowledge. Calling in the galactics, archangels and angels, the mighty Elohim, the Brotherhood of the Light, the Sisterhood of the Rose, and all other ascended beings you personally acknowledge. Connecting now into the own beautiful energy of the beloved I am present, your higher self, and further connecting now to the beloved I am presence of every man, woman and child upon this sacred earth. From this space of love and unity consciousness, you have a sense of yourself expanding now in this frequency and light, connecting into the unity grid of divine love, connecting to your soul brothers and soul sisters and soul families, and all those with you in this masterclass, and all those listening to this recording. And as you do, you have a sense of this deep love and gratitude and appreciation of all those beautiful souls within your life. And you just send your love to everyone that comes to mind, sending your heartfelt gratitude, appreciation, and thanks. And you have a sense now being wrapped in this beautiful diamond light. This is a diamond light of purity and innocence. Amplification of the divinity codes that connect you to your ascended selves and higher selves and multi-dimensional selves through the various dimensions, timelines, parallel realities. And now you find yourself aligning ever deeper to your beloved I Am Presence and asking to experience Ascended Self's time capsule activation and to step ever deeper into the timelines of self-mastery. With this Ascended Self time capsule activation, you now draw to you all your ascended and Christed aspects that have achieved self-mastery. You visualize yourself sitting in a circle of light, and all around you are your beautiful ascended selves and future self, each coming forward to merge with you one at a time. And you take a moment now just to feel into the energy of these higher self aspects of yourself. As you get a sense, some of these beautiful higher self aspects, as they merge with you now, one at a time. You also have a sense now of the Kundalini channels activating from within the body. As you gently move your body now backwards and forwards and from side to side. Breathing in, holding the body, then releasing all that is ready to be released. Further allowing for this Kundalini flow to activate the cerebrospinal fluid, which we call the Christed fluid, up and down the spine, and placing pressure now upon the pineal gland to further activate the pineal. Now we'll just continue merging with these higher self aspects and ascended aspects and multidimensional aspects of yourself as you now deepen into timelines of self-mastery and draw to you those future self aspects to be with you here and now. As the Kundalini is activating, is releasing and assisting you to transcend all that may be coming up in this now to be cleared. Going through this last 9-year cycle from 2016 till this now moment. Issues of survival, particularly relationship issues. As we expand this golden sun frequency of the inner Christ from the loving heart, it connects into the thymus too as the golden heart, and further into the solar plexus. It becomes a solar sun. We become the solar beings. Letting go, letting go. Releasing abuse, misuse of power, unforgiveness, blame, judgment, addiction. Definitely not judging oneself. and not judging others too. All done what we've had to get through the 3D hell matrix. Have a sense of what these false beliefs are, what these judgments might be. All that is being released as you simply love and embrace all with compassion and gentleness. Breathing in love, holding the breath, and then releasing all that is ready to be released. How we clear is we activate the heart chakra and the thymus chakras, the golden heart, and we utilize this field of compassion and love through the wisdom of the higher mind and the presence of our divinity to clear the lower chakras with the base, the solar plexus, and the sacral representing the lower dimensions. But we do this as the light of God. So we observe as the witnessing presence to the beloved I am. Clearing, releasing, letting go of attachment, letting go of blame, letting go of judgment, with the heart of love and the wisdom of the higher mind, centered in 0 point presence. As the light of God, you are. Remember who you are in your ability to quantum jump and align through all dimensions of light. You are the light of God. The light of God you are. You affirm to yourself, I am the light of God. The light of God. I am. I am. I am. You are now invited into the ascension seat within the great pyramid of Giza as these merging timelines of self-mastery connect into the timeline of ancient Egypt. In particular, into the king's chamber, into your ascended ancient Egyptian selves. As you expand into this ascension seat within the great pyramid of Giza, it is Lady Isis that comes forward to greet you now, showering you in this sea of golden white light. She embraces you and wraps you in her beautiful silver gold, pink and purple healing flame and light, healing flame of light. As you feel your heart expanding, deepening levels of compassion, and love for yourself, for all life. The Kundalini and Tantric channels now activate more deeply through the body. You send your divine masculine spirit to the right of you and your divine feminine spirit to the left of you, bringing in a renewed balance of your feminine and masculine energies. You feel and sense the chakras being rebalanced and reworked with the specific Fibonacci ratios to become vortices of light and plasma light tunnels to New Earth. You have a sense of Lady Isis touching the chakra, from the base chakra all the way through to the crown chakra, embodiment of the divine mother frequency now. As you feel and experience the base chakra spinning to the Fibonacci ratio of 8 to 5, creating this vortex to New Earth, clearing karmic contracts, galactic karma, releasing all that needs to be released. As you create this plasma light tunnel now, through the base chakra into New Earth. And now as you bring your focus to the sacral chakra, you experience a Fibonacci ratio of 13 to 8, creating this plasma light tunnel into your New Earth reality, while further releasing all that is ready to be released in this now, particularly around relationships. Past partnerships, lack of creativity, sexual identity. This is the relationships not only with others, but the relationships with you. Parts of you that you are still loving, seeing, appreciating. Understanding. Parts of you that have felt unloved, unappreciated, unseen, unheard. Welcoming all into the golden heart and thymus chakra. Releasing these lower timelines. Releasing people, places, beliefs. All that no longer works for you. Now you bring your focus to the solar plexus chakra, creating this next vortex into your New Earth reality. As the sacral solar plexus chakra spins to the Fibonacci ratio of 21 to 13. Shifting out of disempowerment, unclear boundaries, victim persecutor consciousness, abuse and misuse of power, deepening into the awareness of being the solar being. The solar plexus chakra expands now into this new earth reality with sovereignty, freedom, power. You bring your focus now to the heart chakra. Beautiful golden heart expands through the Fibonacci ratio of 34:21. Creating this plasma light tunnel and vortex, the stargate of the loving heart, into all that brings you joy, into greater levels of love for yourself, greater levels of love for others, greater levels of compassion, dreaming the heart's role, purpose, passion, and joy into being, quantum jumping into all that is highest, aligned through the timelines of self-mastery that you are drawing to you here, right now. You now bring your focus to the throat chakra. Through this Fibonacci ratio spin of 55-34, you realign into the frequencies of the fifth dimension, to new expressions of communication and to new ways of communicating. Additionally, activating the oblongata, the medulla oblongata at the back of the throat chakra at the base of the spine as an ascension gateway. Connecting the flow of the cerebrospinal fluid as it continues to flow up the spine into the pineal, and from here into the pituitary, the hypothalamus, the thalamus. Rebalancing the masculine, the feminine, allowing the flow of the crystalline consciousness through each subatomic particle within the body, each cell, particle of light, a vortex, a portal into the higher dimensions. As the light of God you are. And now as you focus on the third eye, experiencing this pineal gland activation through the Fibonacci ratio of 89-55. You map your quantum new earth reality multidimensionally, moving beyond the veils of illusion into quantum consciousness and the wisdom of the higher mind in the expressions of your divinity, to deepening levels of self-mastery, drawing to you here and now. All you need to expand your frequency, your energy, your light. Lastly, now you experience the activation of the crown chakra with a Fibonacci ratio of 144-89, while further merging with all 144 soul ray aspects of your higher selves and beloved I am present. As these golden infinity symbols spiral up and down the spine and through the chakras, from chakra to chakra, expanding into infinity and beyond, to all that is highest aligned. As Lady Isis further blesses you with this downpour of the Divine Mother energy of compassion and mercy, gentleness and purity and love. As you deepen further into this rebalancing of the masculine now, calling forth through the feminine the courage, softness that can allow the divine masculine aspects of yourself to step forward. Divine strength, with courage, with inner power, with freedom, with sovereignty, the increased light. You now experience a crystal capstone of various Anrita frequencies, being what's coming through for you. It's beautiful purity frequencies of your innocence and divinity, spiraling through and forth into your sacred space as a pyramid of light. As you spin this crystal capstone with these various Anrita crystal frequencies of light and colors of your own choosing that will deepen the timelines of self-mastery to draw to you the knowing that you have already achieved self-mastery in these various timelines of light, that you are an initiate of light, that you are here right now to lead the way into this golden age of love and unity consciousness. Deepening levels of alignment and self-mastery. You feel and sense now this energetic pyramid extending into the earth. Bottom part of your pyramid, while the top part surrounds you, creating the sacred geometry of the octahedron. 8 equilateral triangles centered in this beautiful pyramid of light, of self-mastery. You visualize this beautiful golden sun, inner Christ light expands now from your golden heart, from your heart and thymus chakras. As you hold your breath, breathing in love and releasing all that is ready to be released. You visualize hues of these various Anrita frequencies in pinks and gold, white diamonds, blues. As this golden sun expands now from the loving heart into each cell in the body, it expands too into this beautiful diamond sphere, 54 feet in diameter around you. And it expands gently as you breathe in love and hold the breath. You see this golden sun expand into the lungs, into the physical heart, to the thymus chakra. Breathe out. And on the next breath, this beautiful golden sun frequency expands from the loving heart into the liver, to the kidneys, to various body parts. As you hold the breath and then breathe out. And now it expands around the body, each breath taking you deep into this beautiful inner golden sun orb of light that is your higher self, your beloved I am presence, your universe. Let's repeat this breath 7 times. Breathe in love. Hold the breath as you see your beautiful inner golden sun Christ light expand, and breathe out. Now in the seventh breath, your beautiful inner golden sun expands into this diamond sphere, 54 feet in diameter around you. You feel and sense your universe, your consciousness, your light, through your ascended selves, future selves, merging with you here and now. You are invited now into the ascension seat in the Middle Earth, into Melchizedek's golden chamber ascension seat as this initiate of life. To remember that you have already experienced soul embodiment. You have already experienced being your highest self of the light upon this sacred earth. And this is simply another timeline for you to experience self-mastery. As you enter into Melchizedek's golden chamber ascension seat, you hear the chants of Kadosh, 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 Adonai Sebaot. Holy, holy, holy is the Lord God of hosts. Kadosh, 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 Adonai Sebaot. Holy, holy, holy is the Lord God of hosts. Kadosh, 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 Adonai Sebaot. Holy, holy, holy is the Lord God of hosts. Lord Melchizedek, the universal Logos, now steps forward with his brilliant light and rod of power. He touches your third eye and crowns you once more as a Melchizedek initiate of light. You now experience this ring of fire, this golden fire, bringing forth the frequency of the fire horse energy to the ability to step forward to 2026. As this golden infinity symbol spirals up and down the spine and up and down the chakras, and you deepen into the crystalline light body, infusing the fire frequency of crystalline consciousness now through every subatomic particle, through the blood, through the bones, through the muscles, through the nervous system. As you expand now into the impenetrable field of light, of Melchizedek consciousness, of power, sovereignty, freedom. An expanded consciousness. You are surrounded now by Melchizedek initiates of light, soul family, soul friends of the light, acknowledging all that you are as a sacred transfiguring flame of divine love, as this master being of light. Now see Sananda, Jesus the Christ, coming forward, and he places around your shoulders a beautiful white robe, symbolic of your purity as this Christ light upon this sacred earth, symbolic of your purity and innocence and divinity. As as you thank now all these beautiful beings, hearing the chants once more of Kadosh, 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 Adonai Sebaot. Holy, holy, holy is the Lord God of hosts. You are ready now, as your future selves here and now, to expand your service work in this sacred year of 2026. You are ready now to map multidimensionally how all can unfold for you as you quantum jump into all that is highest aligned, while releasing from this last 9-year cycle all that no longer serves you. You simply take a moment to rewrite, recode, and activate the template of consciousness that will support you as the light of God you are in this new universal one frequency, as you expand into this 111 gateway and gallop into 2026. As you focus on your heart's dreaming and your heart's joy, the Pleiadian emissaries of the light, the psychic surgeons, step forward to offer you the Pleiadian photonic light physical body upgrade. These are powerful wholeness healing attunements and frequencies transmitted by the Pleiadians using photonic light that takes you deeper into the physical body to unlock the light codes of your divine health blueprint. As you expand into your crystalline light body, then your plasma light body and beyond, experiencing yourself here as your higher self, with the body consciousness coming online, the physical ascension that creates the realities of your new earth as a physical manifestation from out there into here, into this now, to this reality of unity and love. And now, Pleiadian emissaries of the light step forward, focusing initially on the digestive system. As these Pleiadian blue, diamond white chi balls move into the digestive system and into areas of the body, while you bring your focus to what it is that you can't digest energetically. Further assimilating new ideas and experiences are programming your DNA now to rewrite and unlock the codes of wellness to that of perfect health. Now the Pleiadian emissaries of the light connecting to the circulatory system, the beautiful Pleiadian blue diamond white chi ball, releasing lack of joy or lack of love. Further moving into body parts and organs as is needed. To open your heart in each now moment. Breathing love, hold the breath, and then release. Now the beautiful Pleiadian blue diamond white chi balls connect into the respiratory system. You trust and surrender to your universe, programming your DNA to unlock the codes of wellness to that of perfect health. Pleiadian blue diamond white chi balls now connect into addictions and misalignment through the body. And now into the glands. And now the Pleiadian blue diamond white chi balls connect into the hearing. And now into the immune system. And now the skeletal system. And now the lymphatic system. Radiant blue diamond white chi balls now connect into the nervous system. And now the reproductive system. And now into the skin. So now these Palladian blue diamond white chi balls connect into the urinary system. And lastly, into the vision. As your physical eyes become the vortices of light, to see and sense your new earth reality. The pineal activates. You reprogram your DNA now to rewrite and unlock the codes of wellness. To all that is highest, align. Lastly now, the galactic healing team step forward, along with your galactic higher self aspects, to offer you a series of galactic activations to accelerate your frequency and expand your consciousness as you flow along these organic Christed timelines and quantum jump into all that is highest aligned. The galactic activations are intentional quantum energy wave spectrum frequencies of photonic light and pure crystalline plasma light in geometric form, this primary sacred geometry being that of the flower of life, holding many of the secrets of the universe. These templates ignite a spiraling spherical geometric photonic plasma light infusions of crystalline consciousness into the body and energy field as you continuously access, rewrite and program the living light and divine intelligence of the DNA as we have been doing here into the next level of galactic light codes and healing frequencies. First galactic activation is that of the divine feminine rebalancing as you embrace your divine feminine spirit, as you see her strength as yours, as her courage as yours, as you ignite and activate the divine feminine within, as you deepen into 0 point presence and allow the flow of the divine feminine to amplify within your loving heart. If you place your hands physically or energetically upon your loving heart, as you say to yourself, I love you, giving your full name now, I love you, I love you, I love you. So now the galactics in your beloved I am presence amplify the light codes of the divine masculine to the being, from the being to the doing aspects of yourself, moving from the 5th dimension to the 6th dimension, from 0 point presence into the ability to expand with abundance and power and sovereignty and freedom, and the expression of your divinity. Diamond light cylinder now placed over your 4-body system, overlighted by the galactics and your beloved I Am presence. This removes any toxic energies such as implants or elementals, etheric mucus, parasites, and other low-level frequencies and energies you may be experiencing at this time, still pulling you into the old timelines of 3D and 4D. Pulling out impurities within the body as you deepen into purification, detoxification, and alignment to your universe, while clearing the density from within. And you now experience this fear removal matrix activating, particularly around the solar plexus area, as you deepen into becoming the sun, the solar being within. Sphere matrix removal, galactic encoded template, activates also through the heart chakra and the pineal gland, and then into different areas of the body, including the solar plexus chakra, releasing core fears that may have been stored in the lower bodies in this lifetime or other lifetimes, as well as parallel realities, alternate dimensions and timelines. As you experience this latest grid of light around the body and energy field, simply allow for this density to release. Observe as the witnessing presence to the beloved I Am, breathing in love, holding the breath, and then releasing all that is ready to be released. We now request the beloved I Am presence to amplify the light codes of your divine plan through this galactic activation, to expand your heart's dreaming, your heart's joy, and your passion. As you breathe in love, hold the breath, and then release. Allow your divine plan to reveal as old earth is replaced with new earth. As you free yourself from karmic cycles and create new versions of reality based on alignment to your higher selves. And beloved, I am present, based on freedom and sovereignty and self-mastery. As you deepen into surrendering your will to the will of the divine, following the guidance, intuition, and light of your soul, where your devotion and your commitment expands in soul alignment, where love is all there is. As you affirm, I am the light of God. The light of God I am. I expand my divine plane as this flame of divinity, trusting and surrendering to my higher self. Beloved, I am present to hear, see, and sense the frequency, light, and messages received, and to allow for the goodness of my universe to unfold in each now moment, graciously and harmoniously and with ease. I am all that I am. I am. I am. And lastly now, beloved heart, quantum jump into all that is highest aligned. As each subatomic particle within your beingness spins to the higher fields of light, shift dimensionally now into that realm of consciousness and light where all is soul aligned, where you simply experience a flow through your 0 point presence, collapsing, dissolving, restructuring, and rewriting, all from this 0 point presence. Breathing in love, breathing out love. Letting go, letting go. As you expand along the organic timeline and ever deeper into quantum consciousness, where you connect telepathically and energetically into the quantum fields of light, where your extrasensory perception gets by a natural state of being, where you hear and feel and sense and know and are the light of God, living each now moment, soul aligned. By accessing new earth vibrationally, you purge and clear and release the density while moving from dimension to dimension, from level of consciousness to the next level of consciousness. Beyond the veils of illusion, you go with your physical body as your light body, as your temple of light. You raise your frequency, vibration to experience all that is highest aligned. Quantum jumping from dimension to dimension. So sacred geometries, sound and color frequencies, fractal geometries, and light codes ignite from within. I am my beloved, I am present. I am the light of God. I recode and rewrite from this 0 point presence into all that is highest aligned through my DNA, energy field, body, and subconscious mind. I quantum jump into the next highest timeline, for I will always choose what is highest aligned, what holds the greatest level of integrity and brings forth the greatest levels of joy and peace and harmony and love into my life. Each moment offers me the opportunity to love more, not less. And I create my new earth realities through the wisdom of the higher mind and the stillness of my loving heart in 0 point presence. I am the light of God, the light of God. I am, I am, I am, I am. Wonderful, beloved hearts. You ground now into the crystal heart of Mother Earth, feeling and sensing this quantum jump and this quantum leap of consciousness into 2026. Just feeling this deep sense of your purity, your innocence, your light. Knowing how much you are celebrated, appreciated, and deeply loved. And in your own time now, you just come back, really present and centered and aligned through all dimensions of life. Namaste. Great. So that was really quite a deep one. You know, sometimes we move into these really deep spaces that take us into the recognition of our own beautiful divinity and our innocence and our light. And I really felt that one. So it was quite beautiful. I don't know where Lorraine went, so I will look at a little bit of the comments that we've got there. And then I wanted to talk a little bit more about a few things coming through. And actually, just before I do that though, I want to show you some of the beautiful Andara crystals that were holding the space with us in this beautiful quantum jumping transmission. And these are just absolutely beautiful. For those of you that are not aware of the Andara crystals, they're glass crystals, and they're created in volcanoes, under the sea and in the mountains. And they really are just absolutely incredible. What they do is they continuously create and activate light codes. And when I express and share my understanding of the Andara or these Andarian beings, it's what I'm hearing from them. I mean, that experience will possibly be different for each one of us, but I wanted to share with you my understanding. And these beautiful Andara beings, this one is so much the purity and divinity and innocence. So it's just with such a beautiful frequency. It's a diamond white frequency that we're working with also. That was holding a space with us, this beautiful pink golden frequency. It's also just quite wonderful. So that was also, it's just a beautiful pink gold frequency. We have a few. We have also just some lovely golden frequencies here. I'm going to show this to you. This is like just a beautiful gold frequency. This I call the Christ light. These are absolutely incredible pieces. They're initiatory stones. So it's like also gold. This has gold with it too. So it's the white and diamond, but also gold frequency. This is a soul light frequency. And this is just really the golden heart frequency. This I call the divine masculine, divine feminine. And in a Christ light rebalancing, it's just a beautiful blue-green frequency, and inside is also golden light. It's an initiatory stone. We probably can't see that in a golden frequency so very well, but they are absolutely incredible. And the Andara talk to me, and I create just all these beautiful Andara crystal jewelry pieces. That's just my joy. Anyway, I wanted to share that with you. And the other thing that we had here's also a really beautiful one. This is also one of the soul light ones. It's a diamond white light frequency and the golden frequency within that too. The tensor rings, this is a harmonizer. So this is also just a beautiful coil frequency that we've been working with here to expand the energy the harmonics of the group, we've been placed in a group Merkaba field of light. And just to allow those beautiful frequencies and energies that we are working with to continuously expand. So I wanted to share that with you because I have also been experiencing just this bliss and magic on this side, and just expanding that wonderful field of unity consciousness with all of us at this higher light level. That is how we work from a quantum perspective too. All right, so we've got Eileen is asking if there's going to be a replay, and yes, there shall be. Carol is sharing with us this beautiful, I am the love of God. We sound the light of God, but it's love and light. The love is the feminine, the light is the masculine in a way. But yes, I am the love and light of God. I love that. I am. Yes. Yes, it's just lots of thank you messages. Just everyone being very grateful and appreciative and beautiful. Suzanne, who is part of my team online, she's just wishing everyone also Happy New Year from myself and from Noreen Gailey at New Earth One Network, who has set this beautiful event up for us. But I'm not sure where Lorraine is, but possibly they're having a power.
I'm here. Hi.
Oh, you're back.
I'm here.
Oh.
Not able to see.
Okay.
Well, I can see you, but I'm not able to be seen. But I want to say, Anrita, that activation today was so supportive and so energizing. I'm really hoping that everyone is feeling that. Wow. And those Andara that's there to support us. So beautiful. Oh my goodness. I can really feel the work of the divine feminine when we slow down and we allow it to come through. That was so palpable today.
Yes.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's that 0 point presence that we deepen into. So it really is just holding that field of love. And, the key for us is to be able to sustain that. And we sustain that through our vibration and frequency and light. So we get out into nature and we eat well and we do our own, inner work and our meditations, and we connect with other beautiful souls like ourselves that raise our frequency and vibration. So that is essentially what New Earth is about. It's like we're each stepping up as the light of God. And really this session was about quantum jumping into 2026. And we do that particularly through all that is highest aligned, all that is soul aligned, from that point of 0 point presence of that, not only that beautiful heart frequency and higher mind consciousness, but just that ability to slow down, just that ability to be aware. And that's essentially what we were doing here too. So you feel those frequencies of just as you slow down, as you deepen into all that is.
Yes, we are activated. We are feeling so great. And that fire horse, wow, we are galloping into 2026. Okay.
Yes, crystalline energy.
Oh, goodness. So here's something really special. I am so excited for this because we can feel what happens within ourselves when we're doing this with Anrita. We can feel the energy. And now I'm getting goosebumps. Anrita is so generous. She wants all of us to take this out into the world and help others with this. She has got a beautiful practitioner training bundle. So I'm going to let Anrita tell us more about this, but this is for you to take this with your people, with your tribe, with your pod, and to help them to hold the same amount of space and to do activations in this way. So there's some beautiful offerings. Anrita has been spending the last couple of years really focusing on how people can step up in this way. And that's why this is so incredibly beautiful. So there's 3 various practitioner training programs, and we've put them all together in a very special price. And we're encouraging you to check out the link. I just dropped it into the chat box there. And it's going to be on the page where we send you the replay. So when you watch the replay, you'll be able to look at all of this as well. And I'm very excited about this because if any of us, and I know that's many of us, are feeling this call to step up in a bold new way, in a supportive, nurturing way, and this is what makes this so special, because we have something to anchor into and to train, and Anrita's leading the way with this. So Anrita, share with us these 3 beautiful packages.
Well, the first one is called Light Body Upgrades and Ascension Seeds. And essentially this whole light transmission that we did here together, we utilized aspects of these 3 training, practitioner training packages, because it's just such a nice way to experience what others can experience if you decide to step up and be a facilitator with your own soul clients, using the kind of transmissions that you experienced in this masterclass with myself and Lorraine. So that in the Light Body Upgrades and Ascension Seeds, remember that I was expressing and sharing with you how through photonic light and how through plasma light, we are shifting and experiencing the subatomic particles in our body, moving from the carbon to the silicate and then into crystalline consciousness. And we shift into what we call the crystalline or Christ consciousness. So this is a process where you are activating for your soul clients the photonic light and plasma light frequencies and taking them very much on this inner plane journey initially to align with their higher selves and with their beloved I am presence, and then also to shift and awaken and activate the light body and deepen into soul embodiment and experience the plasma crystalline light grid of New Earth. So in this particular practitioner training, you are experiencing ascension seeds. And ascension seeds can be likened to etheric temples overlighted by many of the illumined beings of light from on high. And there's ascension seeds on a planetary level or a solar level, galactic level, universal, multi-universal level. And what we are doing in each ascension seed is we're experiencing a very specific frequency or energy or perspective of higher consciousness. And some of these beautiful ascension seeds we experienced, as I expressed, in this wonderful masterclass we did together on quantum jumping into 2026. And in this beautiful Light Body Upgrade practitioner training, you will work with the Ascended Selves time capsule activation, which was one that we worked with. We'll also experience Serapis Bay's Ascension Retreat in Luxor to receive the golden ascension flame of Christ consciousness. You will experience Ascension Seat within the Great Pyramid of Giza, which we did here to work with this golden sunflower of life 0 point activation. You also deepen into Ascension Seats in Table Mountain, Wyoming, known as an atomic accelerator, into Melchizedek's golden chamber ascension seat, and then lastly into the ascension seat of the Godhead. So essentially this beautiful Light Body Upgrade and Ascension Seeds practitioner training is assisting to embody the higher self and beloved I am presence, and doing that through the attunement to the spiritual hierarchy. And it's such a beautiful one regardless, to simply receive, because often we just want to be in that sacred space. We just want to feel those frequencies and energies and feel that connection that we have to not only our own beloved I am presence, but also just to all these incredible illumined beings of light from on high that assist us. Then the other 2 that we're offering, I use regularly in my own also one-on-one sessions. And the first one there is the Palladian Photonic Light Physical Body Upgrade Wholeness Attunements. And we went through that very, very quickly, where the physical body upgrade, where we worked with all of these physical body discomforts, and also tuning into the higher frequencies of the divine health and wellness blueprints with these Palladium blue diamond white chi balls. So this is a Pleiadian photonic light. So it's again, photonic light infusions brought through by the Pleiadian emissaries of the light, along with various sacred geometries and light frequencies. And from here, then, when you work with this, you go slowly through each of these various different body parts, organs, as we did, but you also slow down and you have a whole list of different ailments, one could say, that you scroll through, whether it's the digestion, whether it's the circulation, whether it's the respiratory system, whether it's the hearing, whether it's the vision. And the reason for that is that we are requesting the assistance from the galactic healers as well as our own beloved I Am Presence. And we are sharing these frequencies by focusing specifically on various ailments under each of those respective headings. So it's a very powerful one that I utilize when, my soul clients come to me and they've got discomfort or dis-ease in the physical body. So it's a very powerful one. And then the last one that we work with there are the galactic activations. And why I love these galactic activations, as I was sharing with you, are quantum energy wave spectrum frequencies of photonic light, but also plasma light and diamond crystalline light in geometric form. And this is essentially done working with these 48 galactic sacred geometry light encoded templates. And they spiral forth as these geometric photonic plasma light infusions of crystalline consciousness, initially through the golden heart, which is our heart and thymus, and then the pineal, and then into different body parts and organs. And what's so lovely about this is that you actually receive these beautiful 48 symbols, and then you can choose for your soul client. You actually are able to print them out as well. And you will get, sort of poster size that you can print out. They come in, I think it's like 8 pages, 8 letter size pages. From that, you would be able to print out all of these symbols, these templates. And what I usually do then for each soul client that I have is I might choose like 5 or 6. So I will draw them from my pack of cards that I've got, having printed them out. And then you can also create or laminate them, So what I've done is I have now all these beautiful symbols. I will show you, they'll move through it on the screen of my computer. But I wanted to just give you an idea of how this works. So if I'm choosing or working with a soul client, then I can choose 5 or 6. And then I know that that's going to shape the conversations that we're going to have, that they're going to experience the healing that is related to them. For example, I've just drawn Atlantean higher selves. So that's very much also what we're doing here, is we're clearing karmic timelines always, and then we're expanding into the higher dimensional aspects of ourselves. And let me just jump you through a few here to see if there's, okay, that's not going to work so well. All right, so I'll just show you a couple, what I can or what might come through here. This is Akashic Records. This one previously was Acupuncture Healing Masters, so you would work with the Acupuncture Healing Masters. This is the Akashic Records, and you know that like you're tuning to the Akashic Records when you're working with your soul clients and you're bringing forth information for them, and everything is done for you here. Your Atlantean higher selves, ancient Egyptian higher selves. There's just, some beautiful geometries here. And you can also, if you want to, print it out. So these are all sort of galactic activations that we go through on different levels. This one is external alignment, beloved I Am Presence. It's just a deepening connection to the beloved I Am. Chakra alignment. So in each one, it's an activation. And then there's also a beautiful affirmation and invocation that you can work with your soul client. And of course, they're just lovely for you to experience here too. This is a crystalline sun DNA template. So I'm not going to move through all of them. This one was one that we actually did. This was the diamond cylinder activation. And this was then a diamond or octahedral shaped cylinder that was placed over our 4 lower bodies, so it's the physical, the etheric, emotional, mental bodies. And what it did is it started to take out a lot of the impurities that we may still experience or clearing that we need from within the body. The divine alchemical marriage is connecting us to the masculine and feminine and to deeper levels of birthing the inner Christ. Then we did the divine feminine rebalancing, didn't we? And the other one we did, there was the divine masculine rebalancing, divine plan. That was one that we also worked with. And the ESP gifts, it's everything activating. So anyway, I'm not going to go through all of these. There are 48 of these beautiful symbols. And I just wanted to share that with you because what I found for me is that it's just a really lovely one and a very easy one to work with. So that's just always part of my, one could say, soul session that I really like to do after I've set my sacred space with the soul clients. And, I'm usually, when they're talking and starting, I'm drawing a couple of these cards, almost like, the way that we draw any other card, except these really are cards of quantum consciousness that are assisting us to expand into the higher realms and experience what we need in that now moment. So it's really just a really wonderful one too. So I wanted to share that with you, that these 3 practitioner training programs, they are, usually sold separately. And Lorraine and I decided that I think it's for a very short time, Lorraine, you'll have to just share that with us. But for a few days to offer this to you at a really, really good discount. I think it's, what did you say? It was 60 or 65%, Lorraine?
Yes. I mean, that is so amazing. It's almost as if, one of these programs is $398, I believe. So it's almost as if buy one, get 2 free. So this is highly supportive. And as you can see, Anrita gives so much. She has such a generous heart in you becoming the best practitioner. So really, when you go out and take these to the world and share this with your client, bring this into your healing arts repertoire, into your library of offerings, you can recover the cost in this very quickly. And so that is a beautiful gift. It's going to be available until December 31st. Actually, we may extend that, but just for a little bit, to really get you galloping like a fire horse into 2026. Now, Anrita, there's a question. Are these pre-recorded and self-paced?
Yes. So they are how they work with our training, how we work with the practitioners training, is that we have a 2-hour masterclass. This is also recording, and then you also have it as an audio or video. And then, because of course, anything that you're going to be sharing with another, you have to experience yourself first. So you move through this beautiful masterclass for 2 hours, just receiving and experiencing all the beautiful energies and frequencies yourself. And then you go through a 2-hour practitioner training. And for the practitioner training, you also get a manual, a practitioner manual, because that's what will be your primary, thing that you're going to be working with when you do your soul clients, energetic transmissions, or whatever you would like to call it. So the practitioner manual is different, but it's usually at least something like 30 to 60 pages. And then for each of these trainings too, apart from the 2-hour video of the practitioner training and the practitioner manual, what you also receive is what we call a gift. Maybe it could be something that you can share with your beautiful soul clients. It's something that you could either offer to them to give them an idea of what you can do. So it could be an ebook, a small mini ebook, or it could be a small meditation, part of this whole series that you're doing. From a marketing perspective, they probably call that like a lead magnet or something, but something that just offers, kind of one-on-one level, perhaps an enticement, but another just to feel the energy to experience it and simply to receive. And then also you will receive a marketing template as well as visuals. So the marketing template will assist you for your actual website, landing page, the text and copy that you can write, along with some visuals. So we've looked at, not only this training and providing you everything that you need, but there's also in some of it some bonus material too. So you might receive more, just everything is done for you so beautifully that you don't have to worry so much about, how you're going to present this or how you need to do it or where you're going to put your text or how you're going to write something. It's all done for you. Of course, you can change it a little bit to represent your own voice. And, just to remember that in your marketing page that you give credit to, there's a line there that you will see in the marketing material to say to give credit to me, that this program was created by Anrita Melchizedek. And then you can say how you have experienced it, for example. But that's the only credit that you have to give. Otherwise, there's no other links or details that you need to give about me, because it's all about you. It's all about your beautiful offerings and sharing this with your soul clients, and possibly, if you'd like, just simply adapting, the material to suit your voice slightly. So that is just a really beautiful set of practitioner training programs that we're offering at this time, the 3 together. So each one is at least 4 hours, and some of it is more. I think there was with some of these, we actually also did another Zoom. So we did like a Q&A and we brought it in. So at least some would say between 4 and 6 hours each one. So you've got that in 3 packages, and then you have all the material that is needed for each one of those practitioner trainings.
Okay, we are light workers with a mission. I absolutely love it so much, Anrita. And I have to say, the manuals and the marketing materials, the lead magnet, I love that, because we could go post that on Facebook or social media, and that is what is generating traffic.
Yes.
So again, I know that Anrita discusses this in this training, but for those of you who do not have your email marketing set up yet, you're going to want a system like MailChimp or Constant Contact or something like this. And there's information in these courses that talk about that. But that's imagine in a few months from now, getting this out there, sharing this information, you're going to be growing your email list, your little tribe. And again, by offering this for a service fee, and whatever that is, I know Anrita does speak a little bit about that. And then there's a whole, make sure we show up in the value of ourselves. But in this way, we can very easily get started in a business helping others. That is absolutely what I love about it. The manual, print that out. I would say print it out, put it in a special 3-ring binder. You'll always have that. I don't want to say it's a crutch, but it's a very handy tool for you to use while you build your confidence. And we know that as you experience those master classes, like what we did today, because we've gone through it and we've experienced it and we've felt it, now we know a protocol for us to share that. And that's what these programs do. And again, Anrita, as you know, she goes all out. She gives everything. The marketing materials, it's already there for us. And that is such a leg up in this operation, because we really just have to plug it in and it plays for us. I love it. So if people want to check that out, look at the link in the chat box and you'll see that. And you'll be able to get started right away. If you need help, we have a 2-payment plan that is there to assist you so that you can get into that very quickly. But I'm just really excited for this, because I can see, and Rita, you've watched over the years how you've done this and how it helps transform people's lives. Just this 0-point activation, it takes us into the quantum, the creation. And that is really powerful, empowering, and sovereign for our world today. We really need all of you beautiful hearts to share this technology, this spiritual technology. Yes,
that's the other thing. That's right. It's just expanding the light, isn't it? That's essentially what we're here to do. I love that.
Oh, yes. This is so, and so, Anrita, share with us in just another moment how practitioners that you've worked with thus far, do you have any advice? Do they focus on one course first? Do they just start doing it? What are some of the ways that you've helped people really hit the ground running with this?
Well, a lot of light workers are already doing their own thing. So it's just something that you're adding. I mean, it's lovely that, if you are in a different field and you want to quantum jump and you've been hoping to move more into the sort of spiritual facilitation arena, offering some of these beautiful spiritual light coded transmissions, activations, healing energies and frequencies, because all of these are really quantum healing or quantum wholeness frequencies that we're working with that expand our consciousness and assist us to become our higher self aspects here. And we're all doing that in our own beautiful way anyway. So, it's really to just step up and do it. That's just what we are asked to do, because this is a time for all of us to expand this beautiful light upon the sacred earth and to step up and to share our own magnificence and our own light and our own energy and everything that we can offer. So just letting go. On the one side, what I find is some beautiful folk struggle a little bit with, kind of the self-confidence side or, being able to truly step up. And, it's just really nothing has to be perfect. It's like, just do it. And what's so nice about the way that we present the manuals and the writings and everything is it's a very gentle flow. And you can decide whether you wanted to get up and be more public, or if you've got your own market, or you want to practice on friends and family first. And then step up on another level. And there's just some beautiful things, even if you're doing it for yourself. You just say, when I'm ready, right now I'm going to just receive, and I'm going to do the masterclass and all those beautiful galactic activation templates. Not only do they come mini size, but you've got them all letter size. Maybe I'm going to print some out and do some healing for myself for a while and, spend some time doing that. And then I'm ready to go and do, take a few of the galactic activation cards and go and step up and do a mini Facebook something or YouTube little live video and, share some of those frequencies that come through for me. So there's many different ways that you can do it. And one, of course, there is, some ebooks that you can give. You can do many things. You can step up in whatever way works for you. And some will be, used to stepping out a bit more, and others are still going to find their feet and find their way and see what works for them. And it's one-on-one. So you can, when you do the one-on-one work with your soul client, you can see whether you want to do it as a whole session for an hour and do a whole something with them, or you're going to take pieces of it and, just step back and add kind of a little bit more of your own voice, or see what your client needs in each now moment. Or one time you might just work with, say, the galactic activations. Another time you might jump into doing a little bit of the galactic activations and doing some of the Pleiadian photonic light healing with the beautiful quantum healing, expansion. And another time you might want to just take them deeper into the I am presence, or you can combine a little bit of all of it and do an hour and a half, 2 hour session. So you're going to find your way. Usually the sessions are, that I do an hour, but some people might do a half-hour session. Others might do the hour session or a little longer, an hour and a half or 2 hours. So you sort of just see what works for you on that one-on-one basis. But regardless, whether you're open to simply receiving and in that right time stepping up, or you're already running, and as Lorraine says, galloping into 2026, as we were quantum jumping into what is highest aligned here, then, you just sort of see what is working for you.
Yes, and it's a beautiful start. And, if you're here and listening to this now, receiving this, you're so poised to share it as well, because you've been receiving these and you've been a part of it. So you already know how it feels. And you know what? Here's what I'm going to do as well, because I want everyone to really gallop into 2026 and hit the ground running. there is a media lab. It's about 90 minutes, and I'm going to include that with this program. It is how you can record meditations and activations. And you don't need to show your face on video. You can simply record your audio, your voice. And then this training, this media lab, teaches you where to go to get stock video, images that you can use. If you want to just make it a audio with background music, or if you want to make it into a video that you post on YouTube. Again, these are things that you can use to attract clients and offer free experiences that people can come in closer to you and then sign up for a session with you. So I'm going to include that as part of this opportunity so that you can really work with that and feel comfortable recording. Because as Anrita, you were talking there, I realized we could record our own transmissions. Of course, we love listening to yours, your voice, your resonance, your cadence. Everything is so beautiful. And for us to hear our own voice, at first that might be kind of interesting for us, but that also helps us become better at what we do and become more comfortable in our skin as we do that. Yeah. So I'm going to include that.
That's
and that'll
beautiful.
Be great for everyone.
That's
I'm so
lovely.
excited about this.
And you know, also not only is it that side, I mean, as Lorraine, as you're speaking, you know, it's the same way that I do my monthly YouTube videos. You know, often I will just do a small recording on something that I've already written and then just add a little bit of a voice to it. And then that again is audio. It's not me stepping up, you know, speaking and seeing my face, because there's, you know, when I get that opportunity, I'd like to do that more. But sometimes it's also just like what is quick and easy at the moment, or as you're saying, for some, like just because they're a little bit more shy to be in front of the camera, it's also a perfect way to, you know, kind of set yourself up and just do something beautiful, because that frequency and energy and light of who you are is going to attract your soul tribe always to you. And that's what's just so beautiful. And even also with the practitioner training, you can do remote healing sessions. The Palladian photonic light, I mean, these really are just incredible. Now you're talking about it, it's just reminding me of different things. That Palladian photonic light, for example, you know, physical body upgrade program, what that does is it offers all the 14 different, or 16 or 17, I don't even remember now. I think it's 14 different ailments. They have, each one has a manual for each and every single one of those. So they can do it as a landing page where they offer it, or they can do them as attunements. The manuals are set up for them to offer these remote healing attunements. And the person then, apart from they can either do a session, they can do a remote healing attunement at a much lesser price. Let's say, okay, I'm going to offer you a remote healing attunement for your digestion for $30. Then in your manual, you will be shown exactly how to create this attunement, but you will also have a digestion attunement manual. There's on the Palladian photonic light physical body upgrades that you're going to send to your client. So there's so many different ways that you can work with this material. Not only is it just the one-on-one that you can record, you can do a Zoom session and record. You can do the remote sessions. You can do kind of like a mini something on your YouTube to bring your soul clients to you. And of course, with the assistance that you're offering too of how to create the videos, where to get the footage. You know, and then also what we provided, all the text for the landing pages or website pages. It's just such a beautiful offering between all of it, absolutely. But for me, it's essentially about spreading the frequency of light here upon the sacred earth, and it's such a wonderful way to do it.
Spreading the frequency of light. Wow. Again, I just want to commend you, Anrita, because again, you go overboard 1,111% in the support that you give, in the materials that you offer for this. That's why this is a beautiful, comprehensive program. And I can feel the power of our tribe of light as they take this out, spreading the frequency of love and light.
That's right.
It is so beautiful. All right.
Yes.
Okay, everyone. My heart is so full, and we are here to support you. We are in deep gratitude for you, and we would like to remind you this will be open. The cart is now open at this very special price. Go in and check it out and take advantage of it. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. I see there is a question here. How do you receive the additional meditation training? That is a recording that I'm going to put in the fulfillment for this product, so that when you log into your account, you'll see that that's all going to be there. And the item for that meditation will be one waiting for you as well. So, oh my goodness. Okay. So this is a very special price. Again, it's really buy one, get two for free. And of course, if you're really only interested in one or the other, you can certainly go in and purchase the one at the regular price. But we truly hope that you can see the advantage of getting the full kit and caboodle. It's very supportive for your New Earth light work, and we just are very excited for this. We'll let you know. We're going to send you a replay or an email for the replay, and you'll be able to check this out again and watch the replay again in its full entirety. And you can see, maybe when you watch the replay, you'll see, that was the galactic activation, or this was the physical body upgrade. I get that now. You'll have more clarity on how it works, and you'll see how beautifully Anrita wove those three experiences into one session. So, okay. All right, everyone, check your emails from us for the replay. We'll also let you know when the special offer is expiring, so you can check that out. And we really hope that you take this time amping up before this new year to focus in on you and what you have to offer. We are so grateful for the light that you share on this planet. Your love matters so much these days, and I hope that you are really, truly feeling how important you are and how important this work is. So for that, Anrita, I want to give you a moment to conclude and close our beautiful sacred circle today. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Lorraine. And thank you, beloved Light Tribe. We just such a heartfelt energy and just such a beautiful connection that I'm experiencing through our one heart at this quantum light level. I wanted to let you know, I'll put the link there too for my beautiful Andorra jewelry creations. And I have a whole lot more that's not up there yet. So, you're welcome to contact me too if you have something specific in mind, or if you may be interested in the beautiful Andorra crystals. And also, you're welcome to just email me too if you're working with the practitioner training and there is something that, that you're not sure on. Just know that I'm always available too. And yes, I just wanted to thank every single one of you and just let you know how deeply you are appreciated and loved as we all quantum jump into 2026. And we start with that 111 gateway, which is just absolutely incredible and magnificent. Just this whole Trinity One gateway, which is allowing then for that start of the new beginnings and for us to truly bring forth all that is highest aligned as we walk this path of truly experiencing ourselves as our higher selves and beloved I am presence. So from my heart and to yours and to the cosmic heart of all creation, blessings in love. And I love you and happy 2026. Namaste. Thank you.
Beautiful. Happy 2026, everyone. Thank you, Anrita, and thank you, all hearts of light. We love you. Namaste.
Namaste.